Hello, y'all. We are going to jump straight into the video today. Clearly, like, there is no introduction, so allow me to do that right here, right now. If this is your first time watching, welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's video. Thank you so much for taking the time just to even click on it and see what it is about. My name is Marissa. We talk about like a little, who is we, y'all? I talk a little bit about any and everything over here. If you are a returner, thank you so much for coming back to another video. Now, the reason why I do not have like a formal video introduction, so I did, but I actually deleted it because the sole purpose of today's video is me trying to do my hair in under an hour. And it's not just doing my hair, it is actually styling my locks in under an hour. And I am doing rope twists today. So the video, when it initially started, it was a little after 6 in the morning. I was supposed to do my hair that Saturday, but I braided my niece's hair. We got done later than expected, and it was just too late for me. But then it's one of those things, it's like, do you do your hair now and maybe hit snooze a couple times on your alarm, or you just go to sleep and just wake up either early when you're supposed to? I opted for the latter. That whole intro, like, I had a whisper spirit and it was a whole hot mess and y'all couldn't hear me, and it was honestly like a waste of space and y'all time, my time. So this is why I am doing it this way. Now, undercut, I typically clean up my own undercut. I think Ben maybe did it like once or twice. I typically do it. I use a 2 guard and I go in, just clean it up. I'm not one to do like to line it up and all that other stuff. It's no. 2 guard actually gets me, or is that a 1? It was either a 1 or a 2. I alternate between the two. I really don't remember, but typically a 1 to a 2 guard will get me together. All right, so let's get into these rope twists. I started them at like 7, I want to say 10-ish, if I'm not mistaken. I started them a little after 7:10 in the morning. And I'm not a fan of ropes, y'all. More so on ropes on my own head. I just don't like how they look. Like, the back of my head is great, but once you get to the top, for whatever reason, I just don't think they are appealing on me. I don't know if it is because of the size of my locks, or I really think it is because of the length of my locks. Now, before we get more into that, let me tell you guys about the front part of my head. Now, yes, I part from ear to ear, or however I do from ear to ear, but I have to jump to the side because even though my parts aren't straight, and that is okay, if I don't do like the front two first, it'll really throw off the rest of my head. Now, when you're doing rope twists, and this is why I was a little nervous if I could make it within the hour's time, because when I do certain parts or certain sides of my head, I'm sorry, it's hard. So that's why you saw me when I switched and I had to put my arm behind my head, because I have to remember, like, okay, so now I'm on this side and this is the lock I have to put up top first, if that makes sense. And then once I figured that out, I was able to just do it coming downward. And ooh, that mirror is so dirty. Oh my gosh, y'all. One day I'm gonna have a clean mirror in my video. Everybody be touching it, and I just been forgetting to clean it. Any hoosers, back to these ropes. So yeah, no, I am going to link some videos down in the description box of when I did ropes on my first set. I want to say when I did them, I was like in the beginning stages, and then like a year and some months out. Now, on my first set of locks, when I did them a year and some months out, like, they were gorge. Like, I love them, but I also think the size of my locks, not the length, but the actual size of my locks, made a huge difference. More so the ones in the front of my face. Now, these are smaller than my first set. I also have 82 or 84. I always forget the numbers. Either like 82 or 84 locks in my head. I want to say I almost had about the same, but they're smaller this time because clearly I have an undercut. And when I had to undercut my first set, I lost a lot. And so I wasn't at the 80 mark. And for those of you who are new, I actually started my locks myself. I started them with coils. My hair was super short. I do have that whole journey and saved to a playlist. So that's why some of my locks are like different sizes. My parts aren't straight. And honestly, I am okay with that. All right. Now, let's get back to the front part of my head. Part of me feels like because of how my grid is in the front part of my head, think that's one of the reasons why I don't care for them, because they don't lay, and or it looks like I have like gaps or like holes. If my hair was longer, I would be okay. But since it's shorter, I'm not that much of a fanatic over it. I do have a middle part. I typically don't. So this is, I don't know how many times I've done ropes in my head with this set, but I typically don't wear them in the middle when I do the ropes because there's a certain look that I am going for, and the middle part ain't that. Excuse me, the middle part is not the look that I am going for. So I just opt to either lay them to the side, and or I lay them and kind of just like push them going towards the back. And as you can see, this is real time. I have to slow down when I get to like the front part of my head, like my edges, because I am so tender up there. Like I was never tender until I got locks, like ever. When I got rid of my first set, I was cool. But once I got back to these locks again and as time went on, oh, sis is tender headed, like legit. And I'm like, all right, I just, I just really have to take my time. But let me say this one thing. My arms, because one, I was moving faster, and two, they're up longer. When Jeremiah said it's just like fire, when he said shut up in your bones, Jesus help me. It was literally like, I know what he was talking about. Because when I tell you my arms were burning, forget working out. I just stand there and do my hair all the time. So yeah, that's enough for me. I pretty much talked almost this whole video. And you're going to hear me talk some more. But I know you guys love the sound of my voice as much as I do. Okay? All right. Peace out. The time, the time. The breakfast, the breakfast, the breakfast.
Oh, the breakfast, the breakfast, the breakfast, the breakfast, the breakfast.
I was able to complete it under an hour. We gotta hurry up, get up out of here because we gotta be at church on time. All right, so I forgot the last thing I didn't say, but anywho, I didn't come back on the camera. I did not come back on the camera when I was in. I ended up putting, it's like this little, I call it my sexy lace because I ain't gonna tell y'all what it be looking like. I just do like random lace laying around, but I just put my headband on because for whatever reason, I don't really care. Number one, my hair is still a little there. I should have like let it dry some more because it has like a little curly action happening. So more than likely, I'll probably just gonna always wear like this with the two pieces out in the front, or I mean like pull them to the back. I don't know if it's because I just like the length of my hair, but for whatever reason, I still don't care for how Retwist look on me. I really think it's because my hair is shorter. And part of me feels like if my hair was longer, I would have been able to like pull them up, like do like little cute styles and stuff like that on there. So that's why I'm kind of like, I'm not feeling them, but it's going to work again because I am doing I'm going to say 5K, because I am doing the half marathon. It definitely helps to keep my locks, or so like the roots in place. Resurrection Sunday is like a couple weeks out. And then I have to dance both that Sunday before and on actual Palm Sunday and Resurrection Sunday. I have to dance both days. So part of me is kind of like, I'm just going to keep my hair in the robes. More than likely keep like a headband on, find like some silver ones. Just keep my hair tied up the majority of the time. So that way it will look pretty much decent for the most part. And so around that time, I will just take them out and just wear my hair wavy or something like that. That's what I probably plan. But anyway, so yeah, I made it. We did it in under 1 hour. I was paying through, y'all. And then 2, plus yeah, that's about to do. I did not have time to do my son's hair, but that's okay because we are home from church. And then I'm gonna do his hair sometime tonight. But yeah, so that's all. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you haven't noticed, the quality is giving what it's supposed to give. I was missing number 4 though. I am shooting on my new camera. So if you haven't seen that video, be sure to go check out that video. I will leave it down in the description box so you guys can check that out, that I do have an upgrade on cameras. So thank you guys as always for watching today's video. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You don't have to comment, but at least like and subscribe. Just 2 out of 3 ain't that bad. All right, I will see you all in the next video. Bye.